What's up? All right. So update, looks like the channel as of last night hit 1,000 subscribers. Crazy stuff. Wow. Yeah, I didn't think we would grow this quick. The past couple months we've been growing a lot of new people. So like promised in other videos, I said that I was going to publish my $3,000 day, my biggest day ever, the full trading archive, the full live recording, so you guys can look at all the trades. That will be available. I have it scheduled to publish on Saturday at 8 a.m. The reason I have it scheduled for Saturday is because I don't like to post more than one video per day. So if I have a recap today or Thursday and Friday, I don't like to publish more than one video per day. I think it's just too much. But so that's scheduled for Saturday. That'll be available starting Saturday. Yes, thank you. Awesome stuff. Yeah, I remember I was involved with YouTube for a long time, actually. I had like a gaming channel. Back in this was like 2012. I was in high school. This was over 10 years ago. I had a gaming channel. This is when you couldn't even record your, this is on the PS3, you couldn't even record your screen through any sort of apps or anything like that. You actually had to buy a separate device and hook it into your PlayStation, hook it into your TV, and then also have a separate, you'd have to have your computer on the side recording your voice and then merging them together in iMovie. That was how I used to record my. That's how everyone would record their gaming back before 2015. In the early parts of the gaming, streaming and stuff like that. But I was definitely at the right place at the right time at that point. But I ended up deleting the channel back in 2012 when I was in high school because people kept making fun of me and playing videos in class, and I was just super embarrassed. So I ended up deleting it. And I freaking regret it every day. Even though I wouldn't want to be a gamer, a YouTube gamer. I don't enjoy video games anymore, but to the extent that I did, I still regret that I quit something that I liked for the sake of other people's judgment, which is not good. But so that's something that I do regret. But yeah, I had a gaming channel. I had a prank channel. I used to do pranks on a separate channel. I had a personal development channel for a couple years. And then all of those kind of just wasn't as passionate. And then I had there was one more channel. Gaming channel, personal development channel, and then I guess the trading channel. Yeah, the trading channel. And this is the thing that, I just enjoy so much that, I'm willing to make videos on it, and not really worry about views or anything like that or subscribers. Even if I can just help one person who are watching my videos, it's good enough for me. But yeah, I also have a lot of good ideas on where I can potentially evolve this channel. So I'm definitely going to be experimenting a little bit with different types of videos in the future. Maybe not in the near future, but in the semi-near future, say within a year or so. So I'm excited to kind of see how the different types of content that I kind of want to experiment to see how that performs and see how if you guys like it. But I don't have plans to be doing trading recaps for like the entirety of my channel. I want to add in another element that can make it more exciting, make it even more enjoyable. But yeah, I kind of want to take this channel and also make it a little bit more personable as well. You know, getting a little bit of more of a glimpse on like a day-to-day life, but coming in the future, not anytime soon. So probably within a year. Still kind of centered around trading, but more personable, I guess you could say. But anyways, let's take a look here at these scans. We have, let's see. BOF, which is what we have here. BOF. You can take a look at the news and the float. Yeah, so I did trade a little bit pre-market. I've been waking up like naturally around like 6:45. So I've just been, all right, let's sit down and take a look at the market. Let's see, you know, if I can get anything going pre-market. And of course, well, I started with ZPTA, and this thing I tried 7 a.m. surge through the high maybe. I started getting in here, then buying the dip, and then stopping out for a small loss. And then we had AMST. This one, man, like I was in all the right areas, but just kept getting shaken out here for the breakout, and then the dip, and then 5-minute dip, buying here, taking some small gains, going without me, and then buying this pullback here after the breakout, and then flushing down 10 more cents and stopping out. And then I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm done. I'm wasting orders. I don't want to be, you know, getting sucked in and trading, hyper scalping pre-market. And, you know, by the time it's 9:30, I'm like 200 orders deep and I'm red when I should have just waited to the market open. So, yeah, usually, no, you don't need to enable anything trade pre-market. You just need to make sure your TIF, which is time in force, should be set to extended hours. If you're using Dash Trader, it has to be a day plus order. But yeah, usually I don't like to trade pre-market, but I've just been waking up at 6:45. Usually I wake up at 8:30 and I'm like, all right, you know what? Let's just wait till the open. But it's hard to sit here for 2.5 hours and not trade. Are you using Dash tape? Yes, I am using the Dash tape. I can. So that's what I don't know if you can still hear me, but yeah, so that's a Dash tape there on the right. This is kind of my setup. The Dash tape, and then the level 2. But yeah, the reason why I cover that, so I have to cover it because Dash Trader doesn't like when you're streaming the live data. So I can show it in recordings or in, you know, past tense in history, but I can't show it live. So let's take a look. First, we'll look at AMST. I know I said we were going to do BOF first, but we'll do AMST. 1.75 million share float. Warrants at 980, and registered shelf, that's from 3 years ago though. Equity line from 3 years ago, so that's probably won't even come into play. So, you know, decent float there. 1.75 million shares, decently low, exactly what we're looking for. Do we have news? Let's see if we have news. AMST announces beta release of its Nurse Magic app. So I did like the 730 news. AMST launches revolutionary Nurse Magic app in beta to empower 5.2 million nurses with AI tools. Great headline there, because you have a bunch of, you know, buzzwords: empowering nurses, 5.2 million, AI tools, revolutionary. But what I don't like is all it is a beta release of an app. An iPhone app or an Android app. It's just a beta. So, you know, it's actually not that groundbreaking. But we did see a decent move. Do I think it's going to be the one? I would say probably not. However, you know, it really depends. You know, it's not always the catalyst that matters for the stock to make a decent move. So it's worth to keep on watch. You know, it does have a catalyst, even though it's not the best. It could still, you know, provide good opportunity. Hey, thanks for the DAS video up being caught in the halt down 2 days in a row. Finally, yesterday I got DAS with the 120 plan, and it looks great. If it wasn't for you, I would have paid the 200 plan. Yeah, so, you know, I found that anything more than 120, the plan wasn't really worth it. And yeah, and I'm happy that you pulled the trigger. I'm sure that you'll get, you know, definitely enough value out of DAS to justify the $120 a month. Just the halt levels alone, you know, I can trade the halt setup, and the halt setup will definitely pay me more than $120 a month. So, you know, definitely for me, I think it's worth it. I think it pays for itself at the end of the month. And you can avoid halt downs as well. You can avoid losses with DAS Trader. But yeah, I'm glad you got some value out of that video. So yeah, AMST, maybe we can see a surge here through 350. Do I think it's going to like continue much higher than that? Probably not. Let's take a look at the daily. We did just break this recent high. Yeah, we're going to have some resistance up here around like 366. All of these lows now a resistance, and then this resistance that we couldn't break. So AMST gonna have some resistance. Let's take a look at BOF. BOF, Branch Out Food. Branch Out Food are trading higher after the company announced it has expanded its existing relationship with the nation's largest retailer, which brings the total analyzed value of commitments to the retailer over $8 million. Pretty decent. Actually, I like this catalyst even better. Expanded its existing relationship with nations. Wow, so that's big. It doesn't say the nation's largest retailer. I wish it called out its name or name dropped, because it kind of makes the catalyst even better. Let's say it's like, you know, what's that one stock? I forget. US Foods. Let's say it's like US Foods or something like that. It's a pretty decent one. Or Cisco. Yeah, Cisco. You have Cisco and US Foods. I'm not sure if that's what they're talking about, but you know, if they could just name drop, that would have been nice. Let's see here. Yeah, they don't. In any of the other catalysts here, it doesn't say. Nation's largest retailer. Still pretty decent catalyst though. 8 million in analyzed revenue. Has a low float, BOF. Let's take a look at exactly what it is though. 3.26 million share float. Pretty decent. Has warrants though at $2 though. 156,000 though. That's only 156,000 warrants though. It's not too much. So we might see some resistance on BOF. Do you cut the trade at a certain dollar amount or bases on price action? Bases on price action. For example, prices at apex point or support. Do you let it play or do you cut if it hits your max loss per trade? I don't have really a max loss per trade. I don't really follow it that closely. I just trade the price action, and essentially, I get in. I either get in off support. Or, and then if the support breaks or has signs of support breaking, then I will get out. As you know, as quickly as possible. And if I'm trading a breakout, it's breakout or bailout kind of strategy. Or the other type of trade is sort of a momentum trade, which will be, you know, a breakout on high volume and then, you know, the first pullback. I'll try to get in on the low of the first pullback and try to time or try to fish for the low of the pullback or try to time the low of the pullback. But yeah, if it, max loss, I don't really follow a max loss per trade. I try to get out, you know, as soon as it's not working, which ideally is either break even or for like a 1 or 2 penny loss. I'm not trying to like hold into the red. Like some people are like, okay, I want to, you know, I'm going to risk 10 cents for 20 cents. And I'm going to hold, you know, if it's at minus 8 cents, I'm going to hold until it hits my stop loss. I don't trade like that. If the trade's going against, if it's going against me for my entry, I'm already cutting it. And that's how I'm able to kind of manage my risk. But everyone is different, of course. Everyone is different. But if you want to trade like me, then I could be the guy to learn from. Let's see what else here. So BOF, we said 3.26 million share float, decent catalyst. Daily chart, let's take a look at the daily again. So we're up at 239 was the high, so up in here. So we're going to see some resistance. Definitely going to see some resistance. If we can start closing though above 280, then we can definitely have an opportunity here for 360. When will I post classes on MMU? I don't know. I don't know when or if I'm going to be doing that. I could publish my own classes as far as on my own separate section, I guess. Right now I've just been doing the live trading archives, but yeah, I could probably do some classes as well if you guys want that as an addition. Right now I did publish a couple weeks ago my beginner course for small cap stocks video. It's about a 2.5 hour video. 2.5 hour video. It kind of covers a lot of what I would be teaching. But I could do more detailed classes for like specific things like tape reading or level 2 reading. I mean, I could probably do an hour on each of those, or, you know, daily charts, just reviewing daily charts. But I feel like stuff like that, I just want to post for free, you know? Yeah, I feel like stuff like that I can just post for free. The thing about the archive is I don't like to post for free because I think it's just a little bit too much personal information, I'd say, or personal trading or details. Because like some people just want to get education, just normal education, like how to read a daily chart or the chart patterns, like that stuff. Like that type of information, you know, how to read the tape, or, you know, how to read a daily chart or chart patterns or volume candles, like that stuff. That's just like should be common knowledge to learn trading. But, you know, for specific strategy, like if you want to trade like how I trade, then, you know, you're going to want to watch my live trading archives. And, you know, that type of knowledge is definitely more unique, personable, which I don't want to publish on YouTube. But yeah, for like common knowledge, you know, I definitely am fine with. I'd want to just put that as public. But yeah, BOF, if we can hold this range, we do have definitely have some room to run. What else do we have? CSSE. 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 Penny stock, not really my thing. Kind of consolidating under VWAP. Starting to get backside. RILY. This one, not a stock that I really like to trade. Type of stock that seems thin, seems risky. High risk, high reward though. I'd want to see some more volume on this. Do we have a catalyst? Files annual report after prolonged delay. Yeah. I prefer not to trade RILY. I prefer BOF or AMST. Those are going to be the two main stocks that I'm watching. AMST looks like it's already breaking out, which is nice. So I guess the Nurse app is performing well. Let's see here. This could be the one to watch. The BOF will be in a close second. I'm gonna set an alert on BOF at 220. We break over 220 and hold, then I'll look at BOF. RILY, I'll put an alert at 33. What's up, Pat on James? The problem with AMST is like, at least back in here when I was trading back in here, the level 2 was fluctuating so much. Now it seems a little bit thicker and a little bit tighter, which can be good and bad. It can be good in the sense you can manage your risk easier. In the bad sense, the range might be tighter. It might not be able to open up as much, which is kind of the stocks that we've been seeing here on NIVF and AGBA. Very tight, thicker. I've been performing pretty well on those stocks though, so seems to be my sort of price action. The strategy performs well since I'm able to manage my risk better. So we'll see. AMST is looking good. Looking good. Leading gapper 85%. I'm 32 orders already on the day. I really shouldn't even be trading pre-market. I don't know why. But whatever. It is what it is. I mean, can't go back in time. Trading pre-market is just a sour taste in my mouth because I'm wasting orders. And at a time of day where I don't do well. And I feel like I should have just been disciplined and just been like, all right, I'm not looking at the charts until 9 a.m. I will not open up anything until 9 a.m. But of course, I do it anyways. And I regret it. VLCN from last night after trading some big swings on it yesterday, but volume has dried up on the pre-market. Doesn't pick up volume at the open. I'm selling it to play other stocks. I think BOF, my top pick at the open. I think for the opening bell, AMST might have more volatility since it has higher volume right before the bell, but BOF could be the winner around like maybe 9:45 or a couple minutes after the bell. It depends if AMST holds up or not. It's very rare that we have more than one stock that's really making a move, so it's important that you wait for the one that is going to be the winner. Would you say VLCN? Let's take a look at VLCN for you. Low volume. Yesterday was, had a spike in volume, but short-lived. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, this wasn't even on my scan yesterday. This is not the type of stock that I usually trade. Let's see here. Yeah, see, even at the high here, only 300,000 shares on a 30-cent stock is not enough. Yeah, whenever I start seeing this, like this ping pong action, I don't trade it. It's not on my scan. I don't know. Yeah, pre-market's different. Pre-market is different, and everything's different pre-market versus the open, and everyone is different. So what may work for me may not work for you. What may work for you may not work for me. I'm finding for me the best thing is to save my orders for the best time of day. If I have more orders, let's say, because I can open up a business account and have a personal account as well, because the business account will be tied to the TIN number versus a social security number. So you'll actually you'll be able to have 390 orders for each account. So I was thinking about doing that, and if I can do that, then I would consider trading one account pre-market and then one account at the open, because I'll have enough orders to take advantage. The problem is like I probably would, if there was unlimited orders, I probably would try to keep doing pre-market, because I am still profitable at the end of the day, but it's just not worth it, because those orders, 390 orders, I can run through 100 orders pre-market, and I'm only left with like 200, 250 at the open. And let's say you get momentum all day long, I'd be done by like 10:30, 11, and then I'd be missing opportunity because I want to save orders. And sometimes it's not worth it to waste those orders pre-market. But if I had unlimited orders, I probably would be trading pre-market for sure. Maybe have like a pre-market max loss and a market open max loss or something like that. Yeah, so alerts only work during regular trading hours. But they are talking about 24/7 trading, which I'm actually not on board with. I prefer to be able to get a break from trading and from the markets. But I don't know, they're thinking about it. Ryan Smooth in the building. True, I like the market open and surge of volume. Yeah, so the surge of volume, also, the market orders. Let's take a look at the trades I took here. So 1 cent gain, 3 cent loss. Like, look at this, man. What the heck? ZPTA in at. No, that's not it. Yeah, I gotta fix this here. Okay, so we'll start from the top or from the bottom here. Let me pull this out so you guys can see, just to look at my executions. Come on. Okay, there we go. So So ZPTA, 1 cent loss, and then we have a maybe about a 2 cent loss there, 3 cent loss there, 3 cent, 4 cent, almost a 4 cent loss on AMST, 5 cent loss on AMST, 5 cent loss on AMST, 4 cent gain on AMST, 6 cent gain on AMST, or 7 cents, and then a 4 cent loss, break even, gain on AMST, 3 cent loss, and then this is what, 7 plus 6 is 13 cent loss. All in small size, but good thing I was small size. The worst thing is being like trading pre-market and then being like max loss. And then at the open you see great opportunity and you're just already at max loss. True, I like market open, so I won't be trading all day. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, right now, since the market opens at 9:30, it's reliable, where you're going to get that surge of volume for those volatility scalpers. But when that goes away, what's next? What the heck is this? What's up, Mikey T? We got about a minute and a half here. I still like AMST. Jesus. Tesla Bull 2x shares ETF. Oh my god. Yeah, so Tesla did have earnings yesterday, which is why it's up $20 a share. I won't be trading Tesla though. AMST is going to be the one I'm going to be focusing on here at the opening bell. 45 seconds. Let's go. Let's get dialed in. Let's manage our risk. Stay calm, cool, and collected. Stay focused. Hit that like button for me on the way out if you're new. Consider subscribing. Catch you guys later on the recap. All right.